My name is Alexa Mahoney, and today I'm going to be teaching you about how to prevent eating disorders in adolescence. Eating disorders are a lot more than just not eating right. They are actually considered to be very serious mental illnesses, and they're most common in adolescents and young adults. It is extremely hard for a child to deal with a mental illness, so this is a very huge problem. In the article, Eating Disorders and Suicide Risk, Lauren Mulheim states, between 20 and 43% of those with anorexia nervosa report current suicidal ideation. Children and young adults should not have to deal with these horrible, dark thoughts. Now that I have your attention, I would like to explain the need for preventing eating disorders in young people. Eating disorders can severely damage a child's mental and physical health. In the adolescent stage, the brain is still developing, so an eating disorder can stunt the child's brain growth permanently. It also affects the reward system in the brain. For example, like eating a dessert or sweet treat will become less exciting for them. In a WebMD article, Catherine Kim explains, anorexia is fatal in about 1 out of every 10 cases. The most common causes of death include cardiac arrest, electrolyte imbalance, and suicide. Suicide can happen with other mental illnesses, but I would like to focus on eating disorders because they often fly under the radar and aren't talked about as much. And we don't want any one child to suffer in silence. Children and young adults with eating disorders like anorexia and bulimia have a distorted body image. Distorted body image can be caused by social media being flooded with images of celebrities and influencers who meet up to the beauty standard. Most times people don't feel confident with their bodies, and they don't feel good about how they look if they don't look like those celebrities that they see online. At such a young age, you can only imagine how this could affect their self-esteem. It is imperative that we learn how to prevent such disorders in children, and how to stop people from suffering and wanting to end their own lives. Now that I have explained the need for preventing eating disorders, I would like to propose a solution. There are a multitude of ways to prevent eating disorders in adolescence. Parents can teach their children healthy eating habits. They can monitor their time spent on social media and try to teach them self-confidence. According to Dr. Twenge in the Clarity Child Guidance Center article, 8th graders who spend 10 or more hours a week on social media are 56% more likely to say they're unhappy than those who devote less time to social media. There is no way to prevent a child from being exposed to the media, but it can be lessened, controlled, and it can be viewed in a healthier way. Parents should not allow their children to have unlimited access to social media because this can cause them to be consumed by it, and it can cause them to feel unhappy with themselves or how they look. For a moment, let's visualize the power of preventing children from being consumed by social media and developing eating disorders. Spreading awareness about eating disorders and how to prevent them could save many young children and young adults from suffering, and it can save lives. If you know anyone suffering with body image issues, mental health illness, or bad eating habits, it's important to know how to help them. In the Jed Foundation article about eating disorders, the author states, some examples of signs of eating disorders include starving themselves, acting controlling around food or eating in private, purging, exercising excessively, spending a long time in the bathroom, or going to the bathroom after each meal. Now that I have given you the signs of eating disorders and taught you how they can affect people and how you can help them, will you help me take action? This is how to help someone who is showing signs of an eating disorder. Referring back to the Jed Foundation article, you must pick a time to talk to your loved one in person and express your concerns in a non-judgmental way. You need to remain calm and positive when you talk to them and have examples ready. You need to express changes in their behavior and be sure to avoid commenting on how the person looks, offering simple solutions, or criticizing their eating habits or tricking them into eating. Do not give up if this person doesn't want to talk about their eating disorder. Be persistent in keeping reaching out to them and trying to help them seek treatment, because you could save someone's life without even knowing it.